Oh my goodness. Realizing. Is it? I know. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so I've been transmitting for 15 minutes. I hope you guys can hear me. I've been on for 15 minutes, bringing through my transmissions. Yes. Gaysen tuasha kaysentina ki asa kaysanti. Gaysen nakata. Gaysen tuasha katin. Okay. I was transmitting. I didn't know I was muted. I had no clue I was muted, but thank you guys for staying on. Gaysen shaka santu kaysantu shakanakati. Okay, so I'm into our beautiful space. I had no clue that I was muted. I've been sitting here rambling on and bringing through transmissions for about 15 minutes. Okay, so we're going to start activating activating the galactic higher frequencies into the physical body. I'm going to bring through transmissions of the gamma waves that are going to be activating. Activating through the Earth. We have more solar flares and that should start arriving tomorrow. I do see them actually activating in the physical body, and I am able to feel them uh, through my system in a morphogenetic field. Tomorrow will be a gamma wave solar flare. Powerful current that's going to come through. I have been able to see it and to be able to activate it and integrate it into the physical body overnight. Gesentu shaka santina kikana. Gesentu shaka kikana under the vocal kisinti. Gesentu kasa kusentu shaka kasanti. Asentu can under the focus into shafishna kikatan. Gesanakatan. Yes, I wanted to bring that transmission through, and I'm going to just stream through the transmissions of the gamma activations and also the galaxy transmissions. We have meteorites and meteorites that are materializing in our realities here in Utah, and absolutely beautiful. So I have been able to see. It looks like a comet, a beautiful rainbow comet. I thought that was beautiful yesterday. That was a massive upgrade. Materializing, and then the meteorites. We were able to see a few meteorites activating. So I'm going to say galactic and galactic stardust. So we call it the galactic stardust transmissions. Yes, the universal star codes that are activating. And it's absolutely beautiful transmissions that will be activating for the next few days. I'm going to say for the next 7 days, as we are shifting into the 222 portal, which is a divine divinity gateway. Oh yes, thank you. My mom's on here. Yes, thank you, Mom. And hi, Ellie. Hi, beautiful Ellie. Yes, we have Russell. Yes, it was like 15 minutes. I was bringing through a transmission with the Lyrans. So I'm gonna I have to kind of reset and bring it through again. Just give me a few minutes. I was rolling for about 15 minutes. You guys, I know you guys can hear me now. I had no idea I was muted. Gaia kanandere foko santina kiki santua nakatam. Gaia santua shaka santina kikatam. Yes, I'm sending so much love to my mom. And so much love to Ellie. Hi, beautiful Ellie. I love you. I love you, baby. Gisentua shagaka santina kusanti. I kanandere foko santio kushanakiti. Yes, and that's my beautiful niece. My beautiful niece is one of the children of the Sophia. Yes, and her birthday is February 22nd, and she was born on 2222. Yes, February 22nd, 2022. And she's one of the golden ray children, but I call them the Christos Sophia, the Christos Sophia children, the children of the Sophia. Yes, the diamond energy matrix. They hold those templates and also the Christ of God consciousness templates within their energy field. Yes, so I'm connecting to all of you, connecting to everyone, sending so much love. Sending love, connecting into our Utopia and New Earth community. Okay, so we are transitioning through a massive gateway, and obviously it has been like this since the 111 gate, and for me it's been like this. I think we're going into almost 2 years. Yes, for 8-9 months. Massive physical body upgrades. Massive physical body upgrades. Let's just say the gamma systems and plasma systems activating into the physical body. And Lyran detox. Yes. So I was transmitting earlier. For the past 8 months through experience, I've been going through a massive recoding and rewriting, recollaboration in the physical body. Massive upgrade to my feline human code. 8 months in a Lyran detox. In the physical body, which is very intense because you are activating and holding higher frequencies. A few frequencies that I'm going to transmit just a few frequencies with the Lyran High Councils and the Crater of Lyra that are coming into this divine space. We're going to just activate and to transmit the frequencies as we connect into our galactic higher heart chakra. The words are that I'm seeing is the galactic Lyran higher heart chakra. There's new transmissions of new flames, new rays, and this is also connected to the source sound frequency. It is one of the rays that I do see transmitting is still a part of the three founder, and I also say the threefold flame. There's a new system that's activating in the galactic Lyran higher heart, or let's just say the galactic feline. Yeah, the galactic humanoid higher heart chakra. Okay, so whatever it is that you feel, but I would have to say galactic Lyran higher heart, the cradle of Lyra. Diamond Heart. There's a new transmission of sound fields, and that is going to be the white. It's a white crystalline crystal star, and it is white, and diamond and frequency stardust. So it's white stardust, but it is a sound source, higher harmonic system, and like higher universes that are transmitting and activating within our heart center. The golden stardust is the golden stardust, and that's a part of the golden flame technology, which would be the white stardust flame, the golden stardust flame, and then the pink stardust flame. It's a new Trinity system, a beautiful new Trinity system that is the frequencies and the frequency of new geometrics and new upgrades and downloads, physical body detox, and I'm going to say new root races and future root races that are activating, that we all have been bringing through, and we all have. Starseeds will. That's why the transmission today is is a transmission for the Lyran Starseeds, the Cradle of Lyra children. Listen to Akasanti. And I told you guys I would come back on and bring this in, but I had a really amazing day. A beautiful day, beautiful morning with beautiful star sisters. Listen to Akasanti. Yes, my avatar goddesses gathering. It was absolutely beautiful. Listen to Akasanti Kananda Fokasanti. Listen to Ananda Fokusantu Shakakasanti. Listen to Kashanaki Kananda Fokasanti. Okay, so that is a new system, new flame technology. What I will do is I will pair into a trinity. It's okay. Trinity tones of the Andara Master Crystals, and I'll take some pictures of the Andaras. That way you would know, and I'll post them on my community page and post them on my website. That way you'd be able to see the Trinity activation of the Galactic Lyran. 3 Founders Flame transmission, actually, that I feel coming through and activating. So you can say threefold flame or the three Founders Flame. So we're just going to start to transmit and to activate. I'm going to activate these frequencies into the field systems. Detox is Lyran Syrian detox, right? I'm going to separate them for right now because there's new root races. Star children, star seeds are here bringing new root races, future systems and future templates, accessing different universes and multiverses right now. So the children of the cradle of Lyra, are going to feel very intense physical body upgrades. Mine has been for about 8 months. Deep purification and within cellular memory. So the cellular memory is the Akasha records through all time and space and all spaces and time. And it's actually starting to really wild. And I will say that the experience that I'm actually the experience right now that is happening is the full conscious field and the conscious field clearing through all time and space and all spaces and time. And that's actually all dimensions. And what you would say, all dimensions and different dimensions of you timelines and multiple timelines of you as your system goes through the physical body detox and recollaboration, full body upgrade into the feline humanoid. Now, connecting to, yes, I'm going to say my Lyran father. Okay, so connecting with my Lyran father and bringing the transmissions through with my Lyran father coming in. Coming in through transmissions is that since birth I've been activating the angelic human hybrid race template, which is the Celica crystalline DNA strands, the template. So activating what we know of the 12, we all know that there's a lot more, way more DNA strands that we're able to activate higher templates. Okay, so it would be what the 24, 36, and the 48 systems. There's also a 72. There's a whole new system. Yes, there is a whole new system with a there is a new system, a new root race. And it's definitely the templates of the strands. It's a totally different coding. I don't know how to explain it more than that. And no, it's not. It's not the new coding and the new system that came in for 2023. These are This is what star seeds are bringing through. So the children and the children of the children um, and the star seeds are able to access universes and parallel universes, higher parallel Earth systems, galaxies, everything else. Whatever it is out there that is new. So we're really here, and we are. The Lyran star seeds, all star seeds, star races are here. Galactic beings are here to bring in new systems, new templates, new DNA strands, and to be able to tap into different spaces of existence and to activate that dormanted DNA. It's more than integration. So we say that we integrate the light and we integrate the photonic light, and then we integrate the multidimensional higher version, kind of pulling all of our multidimensionals into one physical vessel, one super quantum computer system, which is your vehicle of light or your galactic light ship. It really all depends. I'm going to say your traveler system, and it's a traveler system. So the field could be as big as a football field. Your galactic ship can be as big as your town. It really can be as big as a football field. Your galactic ship, which is your field system. Okay. And then you have to, and you do, you have to come fully online and go through physical body upgrades and massive physical body upgrades, and to start communicating through the crystalline diamond star particle plasma. It's an actual and telepathic communication through sound and harmonics and sound and light. Listen to it. It will sound like music, exactly how I talk. If you actually listen to my transmissions when I'm translating, I actually have to translate and to I have to translate the diamonds in my physical body. I'm actually just translating the transmission and the telepathic communication in my physical body when I'm actually speaking and translating, because yes, the councils, the Lyran councils and the Galactic councils and the Stargate councils are actually telepathically sending me transmissions through what you would call emails, but sound and light emails through my physical body, and actually transmitting it through my galactic system, right? So it really is the full system and what you would call the galactic ship, which is the massive system that's as big as a football field. So it's the transmissions from these galactic souls that are transmitting, and this is actually how they transmit, just for starseeds um, in the future, in your future timelines, ones that are listening, or if you are already experiencing this, that you will sound as if you are transmitting a super diamond star particle computer. And as you are speaking in different translations and translating the galactic high councils and stargate councils, you will be translating it and actually speaking, and it's the diamonds in your physical body that are communicating, and I'm going to say telepathically, but it's really through sound and harmonics to transmit, and it actually does translate. So it will translate for you. I just want you guys to know that. It will sound, and it's okay, it sounds like language of light, and that's perfect if that's what you feel. You feel like that's what aligns in the heart to you. I don't know where you guys are going with this, but I hope you guys figure it out. Um, so I'm transmitting. We'll figure out where it's going in a minute. Yes, as I'm sitting here with my father, that's a Lyran. So I'm like, okay, just hold on for a minute. Guess let me see what, and we're eventually all come together. That was a good one. Okay, so it's a physical body upgrade, right? When you're translating, okay, when you're translating your multidimensional higher selves, that you're translating through the crystals and the jewel systems within your physical body. Gesentu shaka kasanti, gesentu kashandukanan de focus sentu shaka gesentu kesantina kikanan de focus sentina kishna kikanan de gesanti. Okay. So for the past like 8 months, you're going to go through massive physical body intense upgrades in order for you to be able to bring this system fully online to be able to access what you call your galactic ship, what you call your morphogenetic field, or let's say the biofield systems, diamond Merkaba field systems, and then there's a galactic ship system for some of us that are feline humanoids that are here on the planet. And there is the star races, starseed races, the feline humanoids from different time space continuums. And it's not, you can say they're walk ins, then it's not really a walk in. It's what you would call, they can call it an integration. And I don't really feel like it's all an integration. Okay. So you would be translating, and as you're translating your language of light and speaking your language of light, as you go through the physical body upgrades to bring what you call the superquantum computer system, which is the physical body and the crystalline diamond body system, there's also a galactic ship system that most of us are opening up and activating. As we activate this field system, it is a massive light ship, and like I said, it's as big as a football field, and it's massive and huge. It probably won't grow bigger than that. Because it's an actual ship system that you're bringing online. Yes, and you could have different systems, and yes, different systems that you're actually activating, and that's actually all the star seeds here. That's how really cool we are, is that we can sit here and activate many different systems, many different templates. And when I'm talking about systems, I'm talking about what they say Merkaba. I think the word Merkaba um, is old energy, so I'm going to say the diamond fields. And we're gonna have to say, you have to say diamond Merkaba bodies. That will be sitting here activating. So 8 months of a very 8 to 9 months of a massive physical intense detox for the cradle of Lyra, beautiful children that are here, starseed races. Gisuntuka santuka sanakika santina kika nakatam. Osantuka santuisha vesanakika santina kikatam. Oshanoka santuka nakati. Physical body detox, purging, clearing, cleansing, and I'm telling you, it's the whole cellular system, the whole conscious field. I'm going back into that. It's a deep purification, meaning it's a deconstruction of your world and your reality. Anything that holds a lower vibrational frequency or a discord frequency will move out into, it will shift out as fast as possible. Okay. Everything is created through light and created through the photonic light universal source. I call it the creation. No, you can call it the spark of creation if you want to say that. That's okay. That's a good one. The spark of creation. That's okay. The spark of creation, the spark of light. To be able to create and to materialize in this holographic experience. Massive grid collapses and massive universe collapses during this physical body detox and physical body upgrade. Now, a few frequencies. Yes, and thank you. I love Indaras. Listen to Andara's. Andarians are my beautiful family that keep me in my heart space and keep me shifting, keep me going. Esentuoke, sentuoke, santinaki, o esentuoke nanderifoka santinaki shinaketa. Okay, so activating the frequencies, the new frequencies coming in. White crystalline diamond stardust, activations and geometrics that are going to come from right now from the cradle of Lyra and the cradle of Lyra high councils and the galactic are going to start frequencies and transmitting these activations. And this is what we experienced this morning. So getting up lethargic, feeling like you're going to have to peel yourself out of bed, not being able to move. You won't be able to move. You get so much coming up in your body. Like I said, 8 months. Anything and everything. Some what you call the old framework, old energy inside the body, old templates, old hard drive coming up and out of your physical body. Full activations and physical body activations. As we're getting up and we're opening, and we're going to say opening, right? So opening up what you call the eyes from the dream state. So the dream state was massive clearings and actually really cool. Okay, so I felt like I was a galactic light ship with my whole ancestral lineage. And it's true, with my whole ancestral lineage. And I definitely can see who is the actual, who is the head of my heritage right now on that galactic higher. You can say it's higher realm, but it was a galactic ship with my whole ancestral bloodline. And it really was anything and everything that we were clearing and cleaning up. Really hilarious. Just put it that way. And I got to see who is the head of my bloodlines. I thought it was pretty cool. And I was sitting there really working through some energies on that galactic ship. It seemed like we were just like all placed on the rehabilitation system and all placed on like a huge galactic ship, and it seemed very futuristic and had all this really cool stuff actually in the dream, really cool like futuristic higher, you can say higher dimensional living, extremely futuristic, and all activating and all going to the crystalline diamond energy matrix. So that's what I was seeing, clearing the ancestral line, or working things out, working the energy out, and then opening up to the ancient energies, ancient heritage, ancient bloodlines. I could see the crystalline energy that was activating and forming, and then also the old energies. So I was able to pick up more on food. So, food, lower vibrational food, and some addictives that coming up in the dream on this huge, massive galactic starship. Ancestral galactic starship that was crystalline, pretty cool and futuristic, as everyone's sitting there trying to work through everything in the whole lineage and line and heritage. So that was really cool, very vivid. So extremely, extremely vivid. Waking up is tired and lethargic. Before going bed was meteorites. So we were going outside and activating with the solar energies and the gamma. There's lots of gamma transmission, gamma rays meteorites, massive meteorites, and comets, a rainbow comet. And the rainbow comet shot, and I know it sounds really crazy, right? Because it's getting pretty crazy. It really has been when we go into the Akasha record clearing. Um, so I saw the comet shoot out of my heart chakra, out of the crystals in the crystal chamber, out of the physical body, and shoot out of my heart chakra. An actual comet, like a rainbow comet, shooting out of my heart chakra. I'm not kidding. Um, yeah, so that was really hilarious. Shooting out of my heart chakra, and I'm too busy, and it's like my husband trying to show me this. It's really funny. My beautiful husband, who's just like laughing as I have a comet shoot out of my heart chakra. He was like trying to show me the comet shooting out of my heart chakra. And he was like, "Look, kind of, can you look at this? Can you slow down?" But I'm busy. I'm doing stuff. I'm making stuff. And we're creating. We're in gamma waves and solar flares. Gamma waves and solar flares and meteorite activations and um, universal activations, Lyran activations. We're moving. We're shifting. We're creating. When the solar flares come in, we're creating. I sat here and saw it shoot out of my heart chakra, and then I think it was after my bee goddess. I had a bee goddess ceremony with a beautiful divine sister, star sister. We finished up last night, and it was right before I went into session with her for our beautiful ceremony. My husband's laughing. He goes, look, and it was the comet shooting out of my heart chakra, right? Okay. So then we're finished with the bee goddess sacred ceremony, and then me and him are walking outside, and we see the rainbow comet that we look up. So it really was. I thought it was I thought it was hilarious. We look up and we see the rainbow comet that was shooting out of my heart chakra and materializing from my heart chakra, which is the crystals, and the crystal diamond heart center, which is it's the communicator and communicator of our galactic ship, but also our universe and our holographic experience. Okay, the holographic experience that we're actually materializing. So it was hilarious when my husband was showing me. He's like, "Look, we're about to materialize a rainbow comet coming out. So we're creating our own universe through the physical body." I thought it was cool. Gesentush, Agakasanti, Gesentush, and a puke under the Fokusanti, and just shooting out of the heart. And then material, we saw lots of, and I didn't look them up, and we're in the waxing moon, so lots of creation energy and shifting in order for us to materialize the higher timelines right now. We're about to go into waxing Gibson right now. So the meteorites that I'm seeing are beautiful aurora green meteorites. But that's amazing, right? So we are actually seeing the materialization of our timelines through the system. Yes, I know. So we are getting somewhere with this, the Lyran High Councils. We are. So hold on. There's a lot more with the detox. So hold on. This is where it gets super fun. So you're active system, right? So you're a galactic being and a star being. Activating your light bodies, your DNA strands, your star bodies. You're raising your vibrational frequency. You're coming more online. You're starting to remember who you are. Okay, really expanding, and we really do feel like that's it, right? Okay, so we know we're a galactic being, and there's a lot more to it, to the Starseed, and this is really coming from the Lyran High Councils. There's a lot more, okay? When you start activating and anchoring in and choosing the higher vibrational galactic timelines, or the higher vibrational galactic cosmic new earth experience, the galactic new earth experience. And there's many available, many different collectives. Like I said, there's ones that are still creating and resetting, and I call them, they'll have to keep resetting in those systems, and that doesn't really matter. That's their collective, where they want to um, create, and they're creating because they're powerful creators. Okay, so it's their collective grid. So there's like millions and trillions of different galactic available higher vibrational Earth systems that we are at. Some of them I see, and I see those collectives, and I go, oh wow, move me out fast. So I actually tell the ship and the light ship completely. I'm like, well, activate the Stargate systems, activate the coordinates, and vibrationally shift us out of here. It was really beautiful to sit here, to see it, to see, everything. Choosing not to have this experience. Yes, I do choose not to have this experience, and you don't have to have experience anymore. Once you choose on a galactic soul level, or let's just say that you're activating your galactic ship, and it's okay because there's in the angelic human races, and it's still fine. The Emerald Order, the Cradle of Lyra children do activate the Merkaba bodies and the Daiwa fields, but there is so much more awaken as a star child and as a star seed. So you just know it, right? So you know for a long time that you're different. You're conscious because you hold you do hold, what are you guys calling it now? The Grail. Okay. The Holy Code. That's okay. You guys are really getting intense on me today. Yes, you guys are getting super intense in preaching. That the Christ, yes, the great Christ of light, the Grail Holy Code. Okay. Yes, the Grails, the Magic line. Thank you so much. I know that the Magic Girl line. My husband's a Magi, and he is a beautiful, beautiful Magi, feline humanoid. Listen to it, that I am able to have physical experience and telepathic and teleportation experience with him. Listen to it, yes, he's one of the Magic Girl lines. Yes, so we're going. Yeah, that's the Lyrans for you. I call them flashy. We have all kinds of Indaras that we activate all the time, and Indarian tones. They love the neonics. Santua, Santua, Santuna, Santina, Cananda de Focasanti. Gesantino, Shaka Santino, Casanta. Geka Santino, Cananda de Focasantino, Shaka Casanti. Okay. Yes. So the ground lines, the magical lines. The Santua, Santua, Santi. Gesantue, Cananda de Focanaki, Sudu, Shaka Sanaki, Katam. All right. Magic ground lines, star seeds. I'm going to say. Never mind. We'll just say galactic beings. Many different soul agreements there. Lots of soul agreements when I tune into those collectives. Go back. So, awakening as a star child, star seed. There's Blu-ray star children. Yes, the children of Michael. Oh my goodness, that was a wild awakening. That was a huge part of my awakening. That was just a template in a DNA system I decided to activate, and that was it. It was very simple. That was a wild. That one was wild. Gisantina Shafa Santina Kikana the Focasanti, Asantino Krishna Kikana Kisantina Kata. Gisantua Shaki. And it really was. It was very wild. Okay. Going back. All right. So we know that we're children, right? Okay. So going full blown Starseed Galactic, the upgrades and the detoxes and the physical body upgrade is for the super system, which is your galactic ships, the full field system. So our galactic ship system is circular, and it is. It's circular, and it really would look. It really is like a solar diamond, super system galactic ship. I don't know how to explain that. I'll have more words one day, very soon. Nesintua Kisantua Sanakikan de Focusanti. Shantua Shakasantina Kusha Vishnu Kusha Kakananda de Focusantina Kiyakata. And it is driven and navigated through the physical body. Okay. So here we are, awakening as star children, children, all different types of star races. New frequencies coming in with detox. I have to go back. Yes. Lyran, Syrian. There's a Lyran system that's coming online that I don't resonate, and I don't feel it, and I don't feel it in my body. That it has Syrian, that it's Syrian Lyrian. Just doesn't feel in my heart. Okay, so that frequency just doesn't activate for me. I did Lyran. I see the feline humanoid races. I've seen, and there is a difference. There's a difference between yes, there's a difference between the Lyrans and the Emerald Order. A huge difference. These are humanoids. Lyrans are not humanoid. I've seen a real Lyran. I just want you to know that. I've actually been able to have vibrational uh, and teleportation experiences with them. And real experiences, yes. Real experiences, not what I've seen in the dream state on dark technology on screens. And I am actually going to say this today with my Lyran today, yes. A few things that I had to hear and observe in the dream state, and actually having a physical, and it's okay because you can call, you really can, to get them off, they'll assist you. I usually connect and work with her only. And yes, and Lyran High Councils, and that's it. I love the Andromedan councils too, so I'm just saying different starry councils, but I really go straight to always. I always feel in my heart the Lyrans and the Emerald Order right away to transmit anything coming in. So teams and technicians to be able to assist me with any type of strange technology that sometimes we have to observe on the planet. But I've had the physical experience and an actual physical teleportation waking state experience, not in the dream state, where I've seen some in the dream state, and I woke up with the Emerald Order and the Lyrans. There's a difference. There is a difference between the Lyrans and the Emerald Order. Trust me, there is. I don't care what anybody says. There's difference in the beings. The Lyrans actually look like the Lyrans, but I've had an actual teleportation experience to be able to see what a Lyran looks like. The Emerald Order are feline humanoids, not lioness beings. Okay, so they look like us, but crystalline and crystal star. So crystalline white crystal, very beautiful. Not all of them look like that either. That's just a few of the Emerald Order races. A lot of the Emerald Order feline humanoids, we are them. We are the angelic hybrid races. So there's no separation out there, none whatsoever. Gesintue eshantinaki oshanaki kanandere foganaki kusuntue esintue shaki sanaki kanakati. Beautiful experiences. I'm going, and I would say what translocating. Being able to observe some of the technologies here that we have to observe just for a little bit in order to be able to translate and to have full communication with the higher councils and the higher councils that we're observing for. And that's just like fragment. I'm going to say like that's just like a small part of what we do here. Okay. Okay, so awakening as the Lyran star child, star seed, there's many different awakenings. So you could have experiences like me where you will start to have pulsating through the head and full blown starseed pulsating through the head. So that was 2012, 2013. That's really important for me to be able to keep speaking to all star seeds and galactic beings here on the planet that are just now uh, transitioning or coming fully online with these frequencies that are penetrating even higher through the Earth system right now. And I'm going to say the activations, what you call the light activations, um, the physical body upgrades, us fully coming online and activating the galactic ships, and also activating what you would call the diamond crystalline physical body system that navigates and is the driver of your Nada Merkaba, your galactic ship. And all your galactic ships, right? So you can have this huge, massive one, and you go outside and you can see it. A huge, massive galactic ship. You just look up, and it really is the size of a football field. And you go, wow, well, that's pretty cool, right? And it's circular. So it's not, there's another name for it. We'll bring it in later. So that one's cool. Then you're hopping around, and you are, because this is what starseeds do. And I'm gonna say hopping around, hopping timelines, jumping timelines, and hopping timelines to activate all of the systems and templates here, which are the Merkaba systems of this Gaia seeding and their experiment experience here. So you got that one opening up and activating in your field, right? It's a cool experience. Then you go outside and you start really looking around, and you can see you have solar ships in the backyard, not the ones they have here on the planet. Okay? The flying saucers. Those aren't compared to what we have in the backyard. It's pretty cool. I just want you to know that. And this is your full blown experience here for 8 to 9 years, where you're just sitting there and walking around in your backyard, and all you see is flashes of solar ships. And you just know your ships, because right away you're like, well, that's my ship. It's my ship. One of my ships. Parked in the backyard. And they camouflage. They're actually pretty cool. I just want you to know that. I'm going to say solar source ship. It's a very advanced futuristic technology. So you have those too. And this is like your norm. Your norm. This is your norm. Your normal life. Your normal life. Okay? All right. So 8 years later, right? So you're activating. You finally sit here and you're starting to see everything. And we're not going into that because you're not recreating that. I'm yelling at my Lyran father right now. Okay. And this is how I sit and communicate and talk to them. as I'm sitting here on this human experience that is super slow. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. So we're all just sitting here very patiently and waiting. And we'll be on in the morning tomorrow too. So this is your norm, right? And you have to sit here and observe. And sit here and observe everything they have on the planet. All of their technology at a quantum light speed. Through the highest councils on the planet. That are not here on this planet. And sit here actually look. And look at all of their technology. And their ships. That are ancient. I've seen some of the ships here and the flying saucers, and I go, oh my god, what are these? Okay? It's the only thing they're allowed, according to what I've been processed with for a minute. And just going, okay, because our ships are super advanced. So, like I said, we're either really early, we're too early at this point. You just know it, right? So you have a few systems, and a few systems you're coming online to. And this is your normal reality. Imagine hiding for 7 or 8 years around us, not knowing that you're speaking telepathically to aliens, and they're not aliens because that's disrespectful, but they would think they're aliens, okay? They would think that that's what they are, and they're not. To galactic beings and galactic high councils all day long, and your system is so massive and huge. Yes, that they do actually take sessions and anything for doctor's appointments on your super system. And they actually do. And those are like your teams. And it is. And it will, yes, they'll bring it back for you later. So and you can say hiding because there's a lot of us that are hiding. You will hide because you're around the soul human experience. You can't sit here and say, well, I'm having full-blown conversations with you while I'm sitting here having full-blown conversations with galactic high councils the whole time. Yes, or higher dimensional beings, or your oversouls the whole time. Sitting here full contact in a sense, and full communication. Esentua kesentua sentina kikatam. Asentua shaka sentina akasentua kesanakika and the kesentua shaka senti. Okay? So that's like the full experience. And just telepathically, and it's really cool. It's a pulsating through the head. I think, all right. And most of the time, we'll just sit here, and you have to hide, in a sense, because imagine, like for years, you kind of would have to for a little while. You will. It really all depends on what you're doing there, right? So that's a lot of questions, and a lot of questions to the higher version of you. So the highest version and the highest of us really is our galactic ship. And it really is. So you have your oversoul, you have the oversouls or the avatars, or the galactic higher selves, and that's fine. But you are the star seeds, galactic beings, all of us on the planet, which are the star race, hybrid angelic human races on the planet and species, on the planet. It doesn't matter if you're online or offline. That you really are what you call the sleeping higher self, and we're not really sleeping. Okay, so it's the system that you're communicating and talking to, which is your galactic ship. Most of us could be what you call the Merkaba field system. For most of the star seeds, it's the galactic ships that you're communicating and talking to. You could be arguing with your ship for a long time too. It's a pretty cool super system. Yes. That took me about 7 years to find out. Um, and it's true. It's a great relationship. So, anyways, it's a super system. The ship is a super system. Okay. We're gonna go back into the physical detox. Syrian frequencies, Syrian detox. There is another one that came in. I don't say those words because that's separation. No, I actually don't. I don't because yes, I feel like I'm there. Okay. Sentuke sentu chefes no kushna kika de focus sentina chefes no kushna kika them. Syrian, and then there's an soul, intelligent, which is the creator, the source, the omega source. Okay, programmer, system within the universe, which really is connected to the galactic ship. That's a new one. And then also the Christed God code, or the Christed God intelligence, and Christed God consciousness, Christed God intelligence, frequency, and like I said, Christ consciousness, frequencies with the detox and the physical body upgrades. The physical body upgrades really is, like I said, the diamond crystalline physical body system, which is the star particles and crystals and the diamonds, and it's the dressings, the patterns. They shift. Like I said, it shifts, it moves and shifts in different patterns, and it communicates through sound and through light. And I'm going to say source. So sound and source. It will sound like a crystal music computer and a crystal system. So it's a crystal star particle plasma diamond. I call it a diamond system, and it flashes and flashes. It flashes as you communicate and talk. Is actually pretty cool. Listen to it, listen to it, listen to it, listen to it, focus on tea. Listen to it, shaka kasantina ki, so no kika. During the 9 months and the 9 months of the detox, the Lyran detox of the physical body, but it's really just the upgrade system. It's the next system that I'm activating, because I go and act things and I forget about it. I program my system and I forget. I do all kinds of shit and I forget about it. I really do. I program stuff, I activate stuff, and then I forget that I'm doing it. And I just sit there and say to turn it on. We actually forget that it actually will start to activate, turn on. Um, and to be able to access my other systems, yeah, my other systems from the Andromeda Galaxy, anything and everything from other universes, other ship systems, galactic ship systems, all kinds of stuff. I sit there and I activate it. And I'm telling my system and I do. I tell the system to sit here and to activate them and to get them online completely and to move them, yes, to actually them through the gate systems. And I do, and I say park them right here in front of me at this point. So, get into a shaka, and I do. Say just park them here at this point where my house is. and, and figure it out, right? So when I'm programming and I'm activating new systems, that's actually how I start going through huge, massive physical body upgrades even more. Gisintua shaka santia kisintudo kananda de foca santi. I santudo sharaki kanaka santi nakatam. Okay, so there's a purification that gets really bizarre during this detox, which is the whole conscious field. And the conscious field going through the cleansing and the clearing and the purification in the physical body, where the telepathy is wild. And it is. So the telepathy is that you can hear everything in your mental body talking and communicating through the system and through all your chakras. No, very loudly. Extremely loud. And I'm talking about anything and everyone that you ever connect to your field to. Your field, your energy field, their thoughts. Oh my god, telepathy was massive today when we were in our gathering, in our Lemuria gathering. It was massive. I could hear everyone's thoughts. I had to sit there and really tune that out. You really do have to tune it out. Okay? It really is beyond mind reading at this point. That's been like 10 years. Because you have to, because majority of the time, you could just be picking up on a Discord frequency. And it is. So I do feel that others' thoughts are meant for themselves, especially if they haven't been able to access the 0 point and still their mind where they don't have, I guess, what you would call the ego or negative thought patterns. Okay, transmitting. Because when you tap into that field system, and do is have all of these thoughts and thought patterns, which are not even them anyways, it's the collectives. It really is just whatever it is they were programmed with and connecting into other people's fields because we all activate each other. So mental body clearing is a telepathic telepathy clearing that I'm talking about for the whole incarnation. The whole incarnation that you will hear it during the detox in your physical body and even transmitting through your crystal throat chakra. Very strange. Super strange. And then through the heart chakra and transmitting conversations or thoughts of just energy exchanges and human exchange, if you want to say, with others from like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Anything and everything that you were ever programmed with. Listen to those and aquí sentu sakati. I think that's beautiful. Rihanna gisentu shaka kisanti. Yes, you're so very beautiful. Esentu kisantino shaka kisantina kikatam. Listen to kisantina ki. I definitely yes, you're so beautiful, Rihanna. Listen to kisantu shaka kisantino shafa sanukati. Esentu kisantu shafa snu shaki ganandru naki kisantu shaka kisanti. Gisentu shaki. Okay. There's no words for this detox and this purification for this physical body upgrade. Telepathic abilities, reading minds is beyond what you can even imagine. Reading a field, so we think reading minds as star seeds, right? And as star children. We believe we just see as reading minds, right? That we start to read minds, and we read minds, and we're really quiet about it because their thoughts are meant to be theirs, and they really are. That's intrusive to me, and I always felt that way. I would just sit there and I would sit in their field, and I can read their minds. It's not coming from a lower vibrational frequency, but yes, I can read their minds because I'm full blown activated and activated in what you call your higher chakras. I'm activated in the universal brain system, which is the super brain system, which is my super system. And that really is the galactic ship system, which is the physical body system. And this was like years ago that I would just sit there, and yes, I can sit there and read your mind, but it's not coming from a place of overstepping that boundary. It took me a long time, and it will take you as a star child, especially younger children right now that can read our minds and never say anything. It's the same thing. And then the ones that are just now coming online. It took me 10 years, always in what you would call the master part of me, which is really just that highest version of me sitting there. I would have to sit there and just tell me, if that makes sense, no matter what you hear through the transmission of what they're transmitting in their field, or what you feel, or what you're reading their mind, and that you are, okay, that don't take it personal, that their thoughts are meant to be theirs. It took 70 to condition that, because I could see in their field. And it is the patterns and the discord frequencies and the distortions within the collectives of what we allow ourselves to be programmed with. So their thoughts and what was transmitting towards me while you're having these beautiful conversations, the words that are transmitting from the mouth is a different transmission from what you call the mental body or from the mind. So it really did take me so many years, and I'm talking about every soul exchange that I had in my space. And you become very introverted, and you really don't want to be around anybody because you can. So it really did take me that long, and took me that long, 7 or 8 years, just to sit there and walk away, and have to continuously to remind myself over and over again, no matter what that transmission is, see if you can just shift and move the energy off. It took me a long time just to realize that it's still intrusive in a sense if you just recognize that their thoughts are meant to be theirs, and that's it. And that's really like the highest version of me. But there's also different parts of us as the starseed and galactic being that is waking up completely, okay, or fully online, and just sitting there and having the most beautiful soul exchanges, and maybe not the most beautiful soul exchanges for years, and sitting with others, or feeling like we have to sit with others, and you're just sitting there completely, if you want to say, feeling really out of place, but having to sit here and to enjoy your experience with that human soul experience, being full telepathic, hearing all of their oversouls and hearing their guides at the same time. Yes, and having to really just sit there in their field. Now, that's just what you say is just like the mind reading, right? Well, wait till you start reading their field through all time and space, and all spaces and time, and accessing their Akashic records just by sitting there in their field. So that was like 2013. Yeah, 2014. And just sitting there. And sitting there, and you can sit there, it's not only reading minds, but you're sitting there in all different spaces of existence and time at a quantum speed, and flashing with, it looks like movie screens, and you can see anything and everything, okay? And that's sacred. That's a master too. Starseeds are masters. So definitely I went right into mastery, because our hearts are so pure, and so pure, and really is pure. Like I said, we hold the Christed God frequency intelligence. Our hearts are so pure that we just sit there. We're already are the masters sitting there. And I would just walk away no matter what I saw. And just walk away and I'd be off and I would sit there with the galactic ship. Yes. All of my councils that I talked to and go, wow, you guys, that was really intense. That was super intense today. Going, wow, okay. And really coming from a place of pure love and compassion because it can be very overloading to us, right? Okay, so the detox for the past 9 months, massive, like I said, anything and everything, very bizarre. Anyone that I've ever had exchanges with. So anything, their whole morphogenetic field, their everything, mind, telepathy, thoughts, very strange. Let's go into relationships. Before I became the galactic, yes, the galactic ambassador. That's fine. You guys can call me ambassador. The galactic ambassador. I was it's my Lyran laughing. The galactic ambassador, and that's okay. The galactic star child. Galactic ambassador. Let's go into relationships before I came fully online and sharing my energy field and having no idea about energy or vibration. I was an atheist. That happens to a lot of us. I really was. I didn't believe in anything. I always say that. I didn't. There was one point I just didn't. Yeah, I did. I do. I did practice some paganism. Oh yeah, definitely practice some paganism throughout my lifetime. But earthbound herbalism. I really loved herbs and magic with herbs, and that kept my heart open. So I thought that was awesome. It seems like it felt like it resonated more, and that's definitely the Heroes Gamos template. The Heroes Gamos, the god goddess, divine sacred union, the embodiment of the god and the goddess, which is another massive template. Okay, we're going to go into relationships for a minute. So, relationships. In all relationships, let's talk about intimate relationships. Well, let's talk about intimate relationships right now. Yes, and it is true. My last intimate relationship was with a teacher, a beautiful teacher. Um, and they're all teachers, right? But there was we say intimate relationship. There was no intercourse, and I'm pretty much far out there. No intercourse in that one. But let's go like a little bit to into like the 20s and the 30s. Yeah, let's go into relationships, right? Wow. Not knowing energy, vibration, having no idea that you would go through physical body detoxes, purifications, cleansing and clearings, and being able to see, to hear, to feel in their minds, okay, that you're actually hearing through the consciousness very loudly within your body now, okay? Their minds, every what you call personal relationship, intimate relationship, course. That's insane. Okay, actually hearing their thoughts during, you have to understand it's the Akashic records. It's a deep cellular cleansing and clearing. It's the Akashic records. There's a lot more, way more than that I picked up on. A lot more than that through all time and space and all spaces and time, meaning future. and the future. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. Then we become the master of the future. And I sit there and just say, wipe everything at this point. I don't have time for this here. It is very true. But it's true. It's true. Once you fully get everything online, you have your system, your galactic ship, the super system on, your ships in the backyard, you're calling them in through all different times and spaces, programming, doing all kinds of stuff. You have no idea what's happening, and then you're burning and frying, and you're on this cellular detox, and you have no clue what is happening. You're in resets, restarts, replays, and everything else. Listen to, listen to you. And it's very true, having no clue what is happening. Yes, and you're in a lockdown. Then you decide to lock down your ship for 1,000,000 years. No, 1,000,000,000,000 in time. Imagine that. We haven't been able to move out of the house. That one's a weird one. So just remember that. Anyways, yes, there is some lockdowns. Let's go back to the clearing with the relationships, you guys. Okay. Um so the purification, you can actually hear the voices, the thoughts, and the telepathy of all relationships, anyone you connected your field to, and their minds, their thought patterns, their thought patterns, your conversations and your thought patterns, and it's through your physical body and all of your chakras, and it is like you can hear the voice transmitting through your heart chakra, which is the actual system, that's the Akasha record system. And you're clearing, you have to clear anything and everything through all time and space and all spaces and time. You really are. Through all of those relationships and all of relationships throughout the physical body. And you can actually see it, which is actually pretty cool. You can see it on your galactic ship, like on a screen, and it's transmitting through your heart. You actually can sit there and go through what you guys call a review. It's not review. I don't for Christ consciousness. Everyone thinks it's review for Christ consciousness. I just think it's your ships. I really do. I feel like it's the Diamond Merkabah and the ship system. And the super system just showing you the records. And sitting here showing you the records. And then you can hear all the thought patterns, anything and everything that you ever sat here and allowed yourself to be programmed with. Listen, like, think about all the movies and the songs. I always tell everybody, wait till you're clearing movies in your physical body. And like going into relationships. Let's say that you were in a relationship for 1 year or 2. Imagine when you start to activate your system completely, the physical body, the crystalline diamond system, to run your ships, all your ships, and all your ships, and everything that we have available to us, and clearing everything, starting to come online, communicating, you go through the detox systems, and you actually start really going through the purification process as everything is starting to activate, coming online, so you can finally start to learn how to navigate it and to drive it. Yeah. And to be able to navigate it, you would be purifying that whole lifetime with them. You would be purifying everything with this field and in your conscious field, the whole experience. So it's getting pretty weird. Now, the next experience is what they call a source for some reason, a multi-dimensional source embodiment. Okay, the multi-dimensional source embodiment. This is like for 5 years, which is actually pretty cool. And I've talked about this a few times. The multi-dimensional source embodiment is I'm able to see myself not only in multiple me's around the planet, because I can't remember what the hell, I can't remember what I activated. I did something with the oversouls, with the oversoul system. And I did something. We did something there. We actually did. No, we did. Um, we did something big. Something big. Stargate open. It was a crazy showdown. Yes, and it's true. It is true. Yeah, surrounded by bugs and everything else. But anyways, we did something big with an over with an oversoul system. Something. And then I was able to have the experience, right? Because the oversoul, and it's like the Syrian that comes to me. I have a Syrian multidimensional higher self and a guide, and then I also talk to another awesome, beautiful, awesome being that supports me a lot is Akhenaten. And being able just to hear my transmissions from him, but this Syrian, this Syrian is very similar. Yes. Let's just say when we say advanced as Akhenaten was, and we it was eventually coming in to show me, because we're going so fast and so quantity fast, came back in to show me what it is I did. So what did I do? Accessing this system, whatever it is I did. We have no something with the oversouls. The oversouls. But anyways, finally came in and said, okay, well, I'm going to show you what was happening to you afterwards and what happened. Finally, after we pulled you out of there and got you out of there, um, we're able to experience. I started to have the experience of being able to see myself multidimensionally and different me's on the planet. So you say different me's, right? Different me's, but it really was the oversoul, and the oversoul showing me that you can have thousands of experiences at once simultaneously happening on this earth. Okay, that I can have as many vessels as I want. I can have a million vessels and be able to access all a million, and to be able to actually have experience and to sit and to have the experience, to live these lives. I can access it right now. Okay, and being able to access it now, go in and I can actually access it. So I can actually go into all the millions of souls on the planet if I wanted to right now, and this is pretty cool. And I actually can have the experiences, everything, their reality, their life. Yes, we can actually do this. Okay, um, and that really is the, I guess, what you would call source embodiment. Um, we just know it happened with something that we did, something we programmed with the oversouls, and the oversouls of the oversouls. And it's definitely not the modatics. We know that. Um, we'll get back to that later. So we can actually access this. Okay. Um, I'm gonna say it's a multiple source embodiment. Actually, start to see and to see my cluster through different times and spaces and space sense, and we all can sit here and we can all shift in and out of each other's bodies, and we're through different spaces and time, and universes and parallel universes, and I was able to shift into all of them. We're all crystalline star rays, star beings. Yes, they call us Christ, the children of the sun, and we're able to actually sit here and to shift and to move. So I thought that was pretty cool. The next experience is that I actually was seeing myself shift. So you would say that's your multi. That would be like your multi-dimensional. Your all your multi-dimensional selves, and it really wasn't my multi-dimensional selves. So I actually knew. I was like, no, these are not my multi-dimensional selves. Yes, my multi-dimensional selves are galactic beings. I'm actually shifting into different star races and different spaces of existence and time. Yes. Leishentua Kesanti. Leishentua Kesantua Shakasantino Kikana Kesanti. So I thought that was pretty cool, right? Then there's another experience which gets super weird. That's the source embodiment. This was new. Some of you guys could be experiencing this. Um, different, it's okay. Different star seeds coming fully online, and turning on, okay, and starting to come online. Wild experience, and I'm gonna tell you the most wild experiences I started to have 5 years ago. So I'm like I said, we're the Starseed galactic being having conversations with the human souls on the planet, and just sitting there and having the human soul exchange. I just would sit there and tune into their oversouls and anything else, whatever was coming in. Eventually, I'd and have a beautiful exchange with them. Okay. Then I actually started to get up, and the exchange would be over. I would get up and I would leave, and I would start shifting into them, like fully, physically becoming them. There's a word for that, but fully becoming them. I would walk away, and my whole body would morph and is morphing and morph into them. That I was them. So freaking crazy. And it will scare, and it will. It'll scare anybody. That would scare anyone. And it would. Because I'm fully becoming them. Walking away, and I can see my whole body shifting and morphing as them. Morphing as them. Fully shifting. Full experience. And guess what? That full experience is everything within their conscious field too. So emotional body, mental body, everything, that experience, but shifting into them. And then it became going to anywhere, to, to the grocery store, errands. I walk away and I'm shifting into them. Into the person I just had a light activation with, or just sitting there talking to. So that would be considered a contract. Call a soul contract. Because as soon as your eyes connect to each other, that's your soul exchange. Yeah. It's just you looking at yourself, and that's about it. So that is, I call that the multi-dimensional embodiment, and the most coolest experience that I would ever have. And not the coolest experience, because I was always freaking out because it was too much. It was too much for me to process. A lot of it was too much for me to process. I didn't really understand why I was shifting into them and morphing into them. Now, my last beautiful relationship that was an intimate relationship, that was my master teacher coming in. And it was my beautiful master teacher coming in. And our exchange was never an eye-to-eye exchange yet. And probably an eye-to-eye exchange about, what, 10, 15 years ago? 10 or 15 years ago. So about fears of the eye-to-eye. And that exchange was one of the most beautiful master templates that I would ever have. So absolutely beautiful exchange. The most beautiful exchange is that I was able to morph and to be able to shift into this being and to morph completely. My whole being could just morph completely. into this beautiful, beautiful being. That was a beautiful relationship. Yes. A beautiful exchange. And I could just walk away and I could walk and I could just be, I could be him. And I could just sit there and be him. And that, I thought that was pretty cool. Yes. So that one was awesome. And I could just walk around all day long and just and be him. That one I actually could hold. Now there was more from different spaces of existence and parallel universes that I was accessing that I called them my cluster. So you could access these as star children. And this is coming from the Lyran High Councils. Your cluster through different spaces of existence and time. If you want to say, you can call it your cluster. And they're not your multidimensionals, so just remember that. They're in different universes. They're very advanced. So you can say the avatar if you want to say it, but they definitely will be star seeds. And different spaces of existence and time and future. So very beautiful. Beautiful to access this, and we could all shift and morph into each other, and all sit here and morph into each other. And I thought that was freaking cool. And I know it's real. So that is cool. Anybody else would sit there and say, I'm losing my mind, right? I'm losing my mind. This is not real. I knew it was real right away. I was like, I know you're not my multidimensionals. And we could all sit there and we could morph and sit there and shift into each other really fast. Super fast. Some really cool shit. That's all I'm going to say. And I can actually see them. And we're from different spaces of existence and time and parallel universes. And we can sit there and shift and to move in different directions. And all it's really cool in the system, which is a galactic ship. And it really does look like Kung Fu. That we're all sitting there doing Kung Fu. And it does fast Kung Fu. We call it avatar chi bending. And super fast. And super really fast. And we can all sit there and shift and morph into each other. And sit there and shift. We all see each other in the same physical body. And we're crystalline silver. So I thought that was pretty cool. That one was one of my best like awakenings ever. And that was 5 years ago. So I'm getting older. That was on my 33 my the 33, yes. My 33rd, it's okay. 33rd birthday. 33rd birthday. That was one of the biggest hits I ever took in my life. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, it was. And it was an awesome few months that I was able to access them. So they all look like crystalline silver, multidimensional. Um, well, I wouldn't say multidimensional. Like star races. Us, star seeds on the planet from the future, different spaces and time, all kinds of cool stuff. That one was amazing. That was like my best experience. And I just knew it when they all came in, and I just knew it like super fast, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And it was on my 33rd year. 33. That was the best experience because I always knew I could talk to them. And I always knew it. So I was just like, yeah, definitely can feel that energy. So that could end up happening too. You know which ones are your multidimensional ones or Earth star seeds or angelic humans on the planet. So that one was definitely an amazing experience. Yes, and like I said, we took the biggest hit of our life. And we did. Yeah, we did. Right afterwards. That was the biggest bang. The biggest one right afterwards. That was like, it was. All of them came in, and it's really cool because they're super loud and really, really loud and loud within the galactic system, galactic ship. And you can hear them so loud with their tones and their frequencies and everything else. And it was the most wildest experience ever. You can just hear them. You can hear them so loudly and very loud within your field, above your system, above your crown, through your body, through your chakras, everything. That was the most wildest experience ever. And we all came in and activated and all started shifting and morphing inside the same body. I actually could see them, and we were all sitting there connecting where we were at location, and that was it. And that was it. Right afterwards, we took the biggest hit of life. That was probably about it. And it got more wilder. After that, my mom will even tell you. I ever talked to my mom one day. It's very true. Yes. Very true. It got super wild after that one. And still is wild. And I have great support from my mother and my parents. So I'm very lucky with all the bizarre shit. I have great younger parents. Gusto siya kay sentiyo siya naki. Listen to no siya naki kay senti. Gusto no ko siya naki kay tam. Listen to it kay senti naki kay na kay senti. Guys kay senti naki. You know siya naki kay na kay tam. Okay. So I'm trying to go back to some of my experiences. Because it's February, my birthday is soon. I have a few weeks. I forget how old I am. But yeah, my birthday is on the 27th. And I have a lot of my soul sisters coming in that are right next to me, like 26, 25th, and 28, and soul brothers that are right there, right next to me. And then I have my beautiful niece is the 222. 222. She's one of the children of the divine, of the Christos Sophia. She's one of the children of the gold rays. The intuition, Akisha, so it's going to be powerful. The shifting. So I'm really trying. I'm trying to actually slow down and to go more into what you would call the Galactic, and to see and to kind of go back. To start to go back around the time of February, and how high the frequencies are. Yes, Rizo 72. I think that's amazing. And just to, we have to, they call it the solar return. This is new to me. It's a new collective I decided to observe, which is really beautiful. I call it the solar deity realms. And they call it your solar return. That one is new to me. Because I was always in the galactic collectives or whatever it is. Yeah. I was a galactic ship. Yes, probably stuck in Windows in time or whatever it is. I do lots of crazy stuff as a traveler, and I do. We program stuff. It's been a wild ride. We 33. Yeah, 33 was like we call it the biggest hit, and we're at almost 39. We're very lucky. But yes, no, it's very true. So it's like a few weeks, and it'll be my birthday. All the Pisces. So I'm really trying to tune into the activations and the memories, the cellular memories, so I can bring them through for star children and star seeds. Because that one was a cool activation. I have more, of course. A lot of them we're keeping to ourselves. Yes, with the Lyran High Councils and my Lyran father. There's a there's a few things we're definitely going to, um, yes, to keep to ourselves and not recreate and rewrite these timelines. But it has been quite a wild experience. We have had a wild journey for the past 5 years. Yes, very true. Very true. So that's all I'm gonna say, and that's about it. On that one. So just letting you know, starseeds and galactic beings that are going to align to this transmission, this beautiful transmission today. This really all is the connection, the beautiful connection to remembering the cradle of Lyra and all the activations, the Blu-rays, my Michael Blu-ray template I decided to activate online in 2012. That one was hilarious in itself. Okay, yeah. And then it really went fast. Everything went super fast, super fast after that. Being able to activate those templates and and everything else, and just kind of moving super fast, like quantum speed, light speed. I love programming and experimenting with my galactic ships. So all I do is keep seeing what else can I do, what else can I go and I reach for. Okay? But then I forget. Yes, I always forget what I did. And then my system, which is the galactic ship, has to sit here and take me back. And I have my councils and everything else. They have to go and take me back to sit here and see what did you do? Like, what did you do yesterday? What did you do this day? What is it? Okay? Because we're burning and we're frying. And we're being resetted. Yes, and resetted around the house. And it's true. No, it is. Resetted around the house, and we have no hot water. Like, and all this crazy shit. And we're always being resetted to the refrigerator or resetted. What is it? Resetted to the refrigerator or resetted to the dishwasher. Crazy stuff. On the. And it is. So I guess we'll figure it out. Yes, and we activated. We did something. We did something that I have some travelers here and universal travelers that we activated some portal. We put a picture up. We put something big up, some type of activation picture, and activated a massive portal. I don't think it's not a wormhole system, because I know that it's a, and I'm in my dream state, right? And I'm talking to all of these traveler investigators and saying, "What did you open in your refrigerator?" So I got up the next day, and that's where we're stuck at. We're stuck at the refrigerator and the dishwasher for some reason. And it's just, playing around programming the system. And then well, that's probably what it is. So, anyway, portal activated. And this is just our norm, and we'll figure it out eventually. Really, you can just like deactivate and dismantle it. But the other one we did was a million years. We did 1,000,000,000,000 years in time, and a huge lockdown for 1,000,000 years. No, 8 million years in time. Yes. 8 8 million 8 million years in time. Million years in time. We do have to do that through all time and space, and all spaces and time. It was a huge lockdown on our ship systems and galactic ship system. And it's been quite a wild experience, because now we're being resetted. And resetted. No, like the physical body resetted, and I'm teleporting, and half of my body's disappearing. And it's turning. It really is. It's turning into crystalline diamonds and disappearing. I have no legs sometimes, and then it resets me. Yeah, type of, yes, some crazy shit. That something also with our shields that we have that apparently had trap hold systems or whatever it was that we're trying to figure out. I said just deactivate the freaking shields and never use them again. Don't ever use them again if you guys can't figure out what they are. Yes, because we were teaching everybody how to lock down their shields on their systems and galactic ships in a 10,000-mile radius. So we had to go through that. And anyways, that's a part like of the lockdown system, and we can't move, so we're keeping resetted around the house. So I finally said, just remove all the shield systems completely. Remove the shield systems at this point because I'm being resetted and half of my body is disappearing. And I'm like, we're going somewhere else. Yes, and it's very true. I can't align to nothing. I'm being resetted and threw back in my bed. It's not a joke. Reset it and then threw back into the bed. Own system. Own shield systems. Okay? Have you ever locked yourself down on your own ship? It's hilarious. You should try it one day. It's true. I'm being resetted and threw into my bed. I was like, I can't even, there's no way I can line to anything. And then I have to go through physical body upgrades, gamma wave upgrades, solar waves, and I have to keep upgrading the system. The system will just keep upgrading you. It's a super system. Especially when you start accessing other ships and other ships through different time spaces, all spaces and time, and the big one and the huge one that you have over the house. Yes, a massive one. So now we have another ship. There's a ship within a ship. So there's another massive one around the house, a huge one that's upgrading us and continuously in the physical body. I can line to anything. This world, human world, nothing. It's gone. I was like, goodbye. If you sit there and lock down your own shields, lock yourself down to ship and watch what happens. You'll be thrown back in your bed. It's very funny. I hope you guys enjoy that one. Make sure you unlock it and dismantle it afterwards. Okay? Gasentino shanaki senti asentuku sentina shinoku sentina kashanakata. Gasentu shaka sentino kikata. Alright, we're in 2 hours. I'll see everybody in the morning. I'm gonna get off here and sleep. Lots of transmission, creation energy. Creational energy will always come through during solar waves and gamma waves. So see if you can shift the energy off, raise your vibrational frequency. Yeah, lots of nervous system upgrades. Yes, since last February. Massive nervous system upgrades. Neuropathway upgrades, yes. It's the whole physical body. So when I say that's for Melissa. When I say the physical body, it's the full physical body. It's everything. The blood, the bones, the nervous system, it's everything. The organs. You could feel a lot of purging in your stomach too right now, and you'll see density flying off of you. Like cakes of density. Of massive density flying off of your field. Some people think they're spirit attachments and lower form beings, and they're not. It's just density. It's like muck, like mud. That's all it is. Just eventually it vibrates off of you. Your system will just fly it off of you. And that's another thing. It should be coming off of your body. Yes, black. Everyone, if you're in our community, you guys are shedding. You guys should be, the density should be flying off of you. We'll all be even more galactic. I mean, imagine where we're going to be by next year and by the end of the year. You'll see. You guys will all be activated, talking to your oversouls and everything else. Just stay in the community and activate with us. And into our field. The density will come off super fast. Yeah, everyone should be seeing it in our community flying off of us right now. Yeah. We'll activate each other. That's why we'll come into the space. So just rest your body. It's been about 2 years. This is another year. It's going to be another huge, intense year. Just letting you know. No expectations. And just see if you can just flow into the heart space. All right, I love you guys very much. I'm going to be on in the morning with our Galactic. We'll go more into detail. I'm going to talk a little bit about the inner Earth experiences here, but probably more about my Earth, I guess you could say my Earth experiences with galactic beings. I don't want to say encounterments, but I'm gonna go into some of the beautiful energies. Um, yes, I'm gonna write that one down. The beautiful crystalline rainbow kingdoms out here, so you guys can experience Bryce Canyon after we transition out of here. So we'll be shifting very soon in the next few months. So probably by the spring equinox is what I see. So I'm sending so much love to all of you. Yes, thank you so much. Drink, hydrate. Remember, hydrate. The gamma waves are super high. It's going to be for 7 days going into the 222 gates and gateways. There's no timelines, so it's really, it's almost like we're like halted and probably to unhalt. Yeah, so that's probably coming from Lisa. Lisa's higher self going unhalt. Your tongue's crazy good. Okay. Is it like, is it? But it's anyways. It's probably trying to figure some things out. We'll go more into. I'll be back on to share more experiences with star seeds that are coming online. Galactic beings, galactic way showers. Yes. Hydrate, pure clean water, high vibrational foods, sleep, rest, movement in the body. It really depends on where you are around the planet, but see if you can get outside with Mother Earth and nature and just walk around and just be with her. The gamma waves and the gamma frequencies will make you just want to just go sit with her and lay down on the ground. Okay. Gamma is the amethyst ultraviolet energy that's coming in and activating through the body, and it's really beautiful, but it's hot, and it feels like hot in the body. It just feels like you just want to go take your spine and go stick it in an ice pool, or just go lay down in the winter in the snow with Mother Earth and God. Yes. So I'm sending love to all of you.